My name is Peter Bruninger.
I'm Terry Oringi with AVShowrooms.
We're here today for Products of the Year 2018. Terry, why don't you kick it off?
Yeah, I'll start with the A's. AudioNet Heisenberg amps and Stern line stage. I've said it before and I'll say it again. These are the best solid state amps I've ever heard anywhere at a show, and we were fortunate enough to have them in our studio for about 2.5, 3 months, Peter?
2.5 months we had them, and they did it all. Tonality, impact, spatiality, macro dynamics, and that signature AudioNet holographic soundstage that goes around your head. There are no other amplifiers like this. Oh, the company is in a reorganization right now, so these products will be back on the assembly line. We're anticipating soon. Another one, A's. Let's go. Continuing with the A's.
Uris, that's A-U-R-I-S, Audio, Fortino 6550 integrated amplifier. We had this amplifier at a location shoot in Lake Placid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a surprise because it's a workhorse amplifier. Uris Audio caught my eyes at Munich 4 years ago. The founder and CEO, Mickey Trozic, had come out of the gate with these beautiful products. They incorporate Italian leather, American walnut. It's interesting. The walnut is purchased in America, machined over there, and then here we have it back here in an amplifier. So the wood itself has made a round trip journey. This amplifier, it's a basic amplifier, 4 or 5 inputs, volume control, just basic, and it is exceptional sounding. It gives you that holographic tube sound.
Yes, and the biggest surprise was the full type bass.
The bass, yeah.
That was really surprising in the environment and for the size of the amplifier and the little speakers we had them on.
Yeah, we'll be reporting more on that amplifier in 2019. We have that amplifier in the green room along with the DAC from Uris Audio, so anticipate seeing that in videos in 2019. Continuing on, Terry.
Okay, one of the biggest surprises of the year, Cube Audio.
Bing.
I think you pronounce it Nenufar.
Yes, you do.
Forgive me if I'm screwing it up. We first saw it in Munich, at the Munich show in 2018, and both of us were immediately impressed.
Yeah.
And we talked to the owner briefly about getting a pair for review, and lo and behold, we have them now. Through the American distributor.
Yep, this is
Refined Audio.
Yeah, Refined Audio brings them into North America. This is a cutting-edge loudspeaker that might be one of the breakthrough loudspeakers of the past 25 years. And I say that with very strong conviction, for the sound that comes out of this single driver wide-bander loudspeaker is mesmerizing because you hear the individual instrumental pockets in space.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
But the most important thing here, Peter, is that we got to tell the viewers it's a 10-inch.
It's a 10-inch single driver.
Most or all of the other single driver speakers that you've heard, are they all 8 inches?
Most of them are 8-inch. Most of them are 8-inch because to go to 10-inch. That will cause the designer difficulties in achieving extended frequency response. The designer here has worked out all of the bugs in using a 10-inch driver, and it's extending up to close to 20,000 hertz and down to a 3 dB roll-off at 30. That's unheard of for a single driver speaker. I knew this right away in Munich when I heard it. I thought, oh my gosh, this could be fantastic.
There's a purity of sound here
that
you just don't get with multiple drivers.
That's the thing. The goal here is always that single point source. Well, here we have it, and here it has bass. What else can I say?
It's pretty too,
and it's beautiful to behold.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is we'll have a full video shoot in 2019 on the Cube, and you'll be able to hear it for yourself here in our listening room. But suffice it to say, I would call this a breakthrough product for the past 25 years.
And you know, notwithstanding, it's the price. I have to throw that out for this because it's that good, but it's $15,000.
Yes, for the best you can possibly get.
So it's a double whammy.
Yeah, double whammy there. Okay, I'm going to come out of the gate with one here. Mm-hmm. The Ultima 4 reel-to-reel deck from United Home Audio.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we had, I think, one of the most incredible listening sessions of my whole career. It was over the summer. We had invited 2 audiophiles over to audition the tape deck. We were playing prog rock, slam rock. It was just, we were rocking out. Remember
rock.
It was just awesome.
It was great. We're to the wee hours of the morning like a bunch of kids.
Yeah, what the deck does, what the tape deck does, it's a continuousness of sound. You're drawn through the music as it's playing, as if you're part of the musical experience. You don't think you're listening to an audio system when you're listening to master tape copies, which is what the hallmark of this tape deck is. It is the most natural sounding source I've ever heard.
As one of the audiophiles, a seasoned audiophile said, it strips away all the artifacts.
That's it, yeah.
It's as pure as you can get in sound. And we were playing it with the Rido D4.1 speakers, which was a real good
total match for it. And the sound of the deck, we had that session, we had the audio net amplifiers with the Ridos, and it was, and I put this in the Rido review, this is one of the best, if not the best sounds I've ever heard of an audio system in my life.
Yeah,
so, and that's part of the reason is that Ultima 4 tape deck. And Terry, give us another, please.
The Etsuro Uris Bordeaux moving coil cartridge.
This cartridge, manufactured by XL Sound Corporation in Japan, is a tour de force in musicality and subtle detail retrieval. I haven't heard a cartridge with this tonal balance in my listening career. It combines the warmth and the believability and musicality of a koetsu with the detail and speed of a Lyra cartridge. So it's got the best of actual both worlds.
It just wraps sound around
it's
you.
It's perfect. It's a perfect tonal balance. We've been listening to this cartridge now for the past 6 months, and it just draws you into the music, and it gives you the detail and holographic imaging just in gobs. It's an amazing
I've
receiver.
been listening to so many cartridges over the years with Peter, and this is by far the best I've ever heard. I mean, by far.
Wow.
I think I made that clear in the review, but I want to say it again because it is a product of the year for that reason. It's that good. It has a real nice warm mid bass, and that's part of that warm embrace it gives you. It just wraps the music around you. It's incredible. It's just an incredible cartridge.
Terry, I totally agree. And from the same distributor,
Joshua Misong with Believe High Fidelity.
we have the Aries Surratt Genus amplifier.
Yeah,
This is an integrated single-ended amplifier based on the 813 output tube. It's the first I've ever heard an 813. It has a little cap on the top, and it is an extraordinary amplifier. It's 22 watts per channel, pure single-ended, Class A, magic. You hear pockets of instruments in the space with the Cube audio speakers they're hauntingly beautiful.
It's atmospheric, as you call it.
Atmospheric is
Yeah,
another term I would
what you
use
mean
for
by
this
that now.
match. I always talk handshake. Well, this amplifier has a perfect handshake with the cubes, and you're talking with the amplifier and the cubes under 40. Now that is the price of an entry. You're getting at a C-class Mercedes-Benz for perhaps some of the best sound you can ever get. I mean, I would put this system up, this Aries Surratt and the Cube Audio, against any Magico or YG, any of the top branded systems, Wilson systems. It's that special. There's a unique sound to this system that I've never heard before. And that's why these are products of the year.
Separation of instruments.
It's
is
just
incredible.
extraordinary.
It's a brilliant tonality.
It's brilliant. It's just brilliant.
Can't say enough about both of those products that Joshua brings in.
I agree, and the great thing about it, it's an integrated amp. So you don't have to have all the cables all over going from your line stage over to your amplifier or monoblock amplifiers. It's a very heavy unit. It weighs 140 pounds, so you're going to need someone to help you lift it into your listening space.
Yeah.
It's
a beautiful,
it's
exotic
beautiful.
looking piece, and we're very, very pleased to have it and hope to have it for some time now.
Yep.
So,
Joshua,
you have the same.
thumbs
You have
up.
great ears. Joshua.
He does. Thumbs up to Aries
Because
Surratt.
both pieces we've gotten in from Joshua just blow me over.
Great portfolio manager. Okay, next up, the Zandon the Zandon
yeah.
Modern line. Now that includes the 8120 stereo tube amplifier, the 3100 line stage, the 8100 amplifier. I would put that up against any tube amplifier made today. This amplifier has that holographic spatial quality that I really look for in a high-end.
You were really enjoying it. So was I.
Really,
what I was really surprised is that they were driving the Ridos.
I was surprised too.
I thought this is going to be a little bit difficult, and
Yeah.
this is going to work with the Ridos.
It's only 100 watts per channel, rated at 90, but then it
really
goes up to
something
100.
I never would have paired it with them if we didn't have it in
I know. We were kind of
Concerned.
going concerned whether it was going to match, and it just proves the versatility of the Ridos to have this another perfect handshake for the Ridos.
It's that Japanese design that just is unrivaled, I think, in the world in many ways.
Yeah, this was a listening treat, and I urge you, if you're in the market for a 100 watt per channel tube amplifier, the 8120 is stunning.
Yeah.
Again, it ticks off all the boxes, and yet it gives you that believable, effortless quality that tubes have. It just was, again, it was spectacular.
It was a gift.
It's spectacular.
It's our temporary gift.
Yes, it was. That's the thing. We have these memories of these components, and these, when we review a lot of equipment, the great thing about it is we can't keep the equipment, but we can keep the memories. And our final product of the year is the Synergistic Research 25th Anniversary Power Cable. This power cord is unlike any other power cord I've had in the system. For number one, you can change the tonal characteristics by the little bullets that you can put on the end of the cable. You have one that'll give you more musicality, the other will give you more detail. So you're able to adjust back and forth.
And these particular bullets are designed specifically for this power cord.
For this power cord.
And only this power cord.
And only this power cord.
Of the synergistic line.
We had the power cord on the phono stage with the Kronos, on the audio note DAC, and then on the audio note analog record playing system on the other side of the room. And when you adjusted the bullets back and forth for each piece, it was profound, the difference. In each location, the 25th anniversary power cord, it enhanced all areas of sonic reproduction. It seemed to lower the noise floor, and I think it let more of the music come through and more of the natural detail in the recordings come through.
More microdynamics, more
Absolutely.
macrodynamics.
That's
It was,
correct.
Again, a product that made a profound
difference
in the sound in our room.
in the sound of each location we had the Synergistic Research power cord in. So that wraps up 2018 Products of the Year.
Yep.
So Terry, if you were to pick one of those products,
I can only have one.
what would you choose?
This is hard. We had some of the best products ever this year.
Yeah, it's really
I'm
tough.
going to just go with the Uris Surround Genus integrated amplifier.
I'm going to go with the Cube Nenufar 10-inch.
Well, that's good. Then you get that, and I'll get this.
And we're married, so that we
there.
can have them together. There you go. Well, thank you very much for watching, viewers. We'll see you in the next video. Happy New Year, and have a great 2019. Peter Berlinger for AV Showrooms.
Terry Ranjit from AV Showrooms. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Bye.